Okay, welcome guys. This is the reason why I want to become a diplomat. I'm making this video so to remind myself, no matter where I go, just to remind myself my dream and always to keep in check. I want to become a diplomat because I want to bring world peace, and we can only achieve world peace by having a world government. Now, what I mean by world government is it's no longer about country running president, one particular country. It will not a country will no longer be governed by a president. There will no longer there will no longer be borders. There is nothing like it will remain it might be referred as countries, but it's no longer a country. Every place has become one. There will be no borders. Anybody can live anywhere you want, as long as if you stay in Nigeria for 10 years, or any country you stay for 10 years, you have automatically that place automatically become your state of origin, where you're from. It automatically become where you are from. So how we are going to achieve this world peace and achieve this is first of all I will seek for them to create a new government system whereby each country we bring out 10 representatives each, 12 representatives each, 12 representatives. They will bring 12 representatives from each country. That is, these 12 representatives are playing the roles the president of country plays, and these 12 representatives must have different career, engineer, computer science. They will be in different fields, in different category, and they would have served in state level and local levels. That would have showed commitment and showed what they have done. So it will no longer be a personal like all this one that used to elect by one president. No, it will be coordination of 12 people. The vision they have, then vote will no longer be by vote. It's not everybody that votes. There will be exams and courses you take before you vote. There will be exam and courses you take before you are eligible for there will be exam and courses you take before you are eligible for vote. And each time representative will be representing the country in the world government. And this world government, generally, then this world government will be made up of 12 people from each country around the world. Then the state will still remain, the state government will still remain. How their functions, we might end up restructuring them depending on how it end up going, but there will be 12 representatives from each country, because these 12 representatives will be the people then what we first of all, why we need these 12 representatives, in the sense that each country we leverage the strength of each country. If this country produces this and this country is good for agriculture, we use it to provide agriculture for the world, food for the world to eat. We use and provide agriculture. If this country is technology, we leverage the strength of each country. So we work together as one. Generally, that is why the reason for the world government, we work together generally as one. The representative are there to give the world government is there to make sure to keep accountability of those representatives, making sure that the project they have and what was approved are being executed. So that is the reason why that is the purpose of this world government and the purpose of the representatives coming from those countries, because this 12 representatives will represent one single body. So and if you have stayed to any country up to 10 years, you are officially from that place. There is nothing like deporting someone from this country or deporting this person from, because now you are a citizen of the world and no longer a citizen of a country. No, people will no longer be a citizen of a country. This one they go they talk say I'm a citizen of Nigeria. You are not a citizen of Nigeria. If there's always your state of origin, as long as you have stayed for that country up to 10 years, you have automatically, any place you have stayed up to 10 years, you are automatically from there. If you give birth to your children, they're automatically from there. Any place you are, whatever you do, any place you are, there's nothing like deportation, or there's nothing like you needing visa to go to anywhere, or you just take your flight just take your flight. There's nothing like passport. There will be nothing like passport, or just take your, because this is now a world government, and world government is generally, and every project and every country as we are exploiting, and every country we have is design. We specifically bring a different architecture for every design. We will have a different design. So if you are tired of living in this city or in this country, you can be able to move and go and have. We make sure that every part of the world have different experience. Every country have different experience. If Africa is good for agriculture, we make sure they focus on agriculture. If this continent is good for technology, we make sure they focus on technology. Whatever people are good at, we make sure they focus. We leverage everybody's strengths. We don't we work with we work with our strengths. We work with what we have. So so another thing again, how because for this to thrive, we need peace and unity. First of all, we are going to first of all dissolve all nuclear powers. Anybody possessing any missiles, bombs will no longer be produced, and we dissolve every. But before that, there will be what the then before that there will be a creation of great army. This great army purpose will be soldiers, or combine of all the world, all the soldiers in the world, unify them and make them one, in the sense. And when we make them one, we deploy any place terrorism is affecting. Then we give terrorists some time. Over time, we just give them 1 week to submit and surrender all the weapons in their possession, because the reason for the operation this great army will be carrying out is to make sure to retrieve all arms, anything that can harm human being, bombs, guns, retrieve it, because we will be destroying everything. Bombs, gun, no longer production of gun. The great army, after the retrieving, we destroy everything. After destroying everything, there will no longer be soldiers, there will no longer be military, there will no longer there will be police that keep there will be police that keep in check, but police functions will no longer, they will not operate with gun, just to make sure that laws, and there will still be people, there will still be different. That doesn't mean that, but they will no longer army there, because we are all protecting ourselves from, we are not protecting ourselves from anybody. We are, because we will no longer be killing each other, and they will no longer, because if there is excess and production of gun, there will still be terrorism. There will still be terrorism in the world if guns still exist. As long as if guns stop existing, people are becoming rational. We are no longer living in stone age. We are no longer living in the age of whereby we still okay, they will start using sword to. We are no longer living in that stage. And I believe by now we have 90% of good people. People want to live in peace. People no longer want to. People, we have evolved. We have developed. This is our next. This is the next evolution we are about to enter. So there will be no more those. The only thing we have to do is dissolve all weapons that will kill human. Then our scientists will go in search and start researching. Our scientists will start researching for the kind of things for the kind of things we can, how we can be able to make all the animals in the world, both the harmful ones, the ones that can bite human being, harm, so they can't be able to bite us or harm us. But all of us will live in coalition, live in one. We live as one. Everything will have its own dish. Animals we live with humans, and woman will live with human, and we live on earth. Then after we join hand together and rebuild the earth. The world government will be in charge of making sure that the architecture, the architecture design for a particular place is being executed. The kind of development, the kind of building, we have different kind of building. Every place we have its own vibe. They can give different kind of vibe, so we human being, we can explore. So because one of the things, when we have a lot of things to explore and we doesn't have similarity of place, we will not have to intend to work. Now burden, they make people define what. So when there is no burden, if you can execute it, there will be no more burden. You can, if you are tired of experiencing have the experience you are getting from this country, you can go to any country. There is no only just to book visa and go. Nothing like passport, ID card. The only ID card you have is maybe for your bank or to link, but it's not because of you need what are they calling it, visa to just buy your ticket and fly to anywhere you want to go and live and start your life. And because no more citizen of a country, everybody is the citizen of the world. So this is the reason why I want to find myself as I never had interest. I said that I would just get money, live my life, and just I never had interest to come around and be politics or do anything. But for this reason, I'm deciding to walk that path, and this is why I want to be a diplomat, and this is the reason why I'm climbing to that up. So this is just a reminder for myself. No matter where you go, no matter what happens, always remember the goal. The goal is to unify and bring peace to the world, and make sure that before I leave, we are able to discover how woman can live longer. Because when we have world peace, we will now face internal, we will now begin to develop, we will not begin, because when there is no war, we will now begin to know how we can even explore the earth more, know more about the earth, everybody collectively, because there will be a lot we'll be doing. So I hope that, but I've just dropped clues. But once we are done executing this and carrying out building the great army to neutralize all weapons and other stuff, once we are done, then everybody make sure that we make sure that every citizens are being supported. If you have a dream, you want to work in a place, any place you want to, anything you are doing will be for the world. Is no longer, there will be no longer personal interest. It is what interest. What do you want to do for the world? What you want to do? If you want to join research team, you join. If you want to, knowledge will be free, education will be, you can, everything you get, as long as it will benefit the world, you will have access to get it for free. So that will just be the goal. So it will no longer be individual wealth, but it will be the world wealth. It will be earth wealth. That is the goal, and that is why I am here. So when I'm done, and before I die, I will execute it. But if I die before I execute it, this video will leave a mark on earth.